Homes for sale, home buyers blog, buyers top 5 concerns. Hey, Realtor and area specialist Mike and Jennifer Rigley here, bringing you the latest real estate information. Thanks for joining us. Today, let's talk about a buyer's top 5 concerns when purchasing their next home. As recently reported in Trulia, the online real estate site, the top 5 questions that plague buyers are: number 1, how do I boost my credit rating? Financing is often the most confusing part of the buying process. It also happens to be the most important. At the basis of this process is the credit rating. Buyers may know the importance of their credit rating, but are often at a loss of how to interpret or how to improve it. First, as a buyer, find out what your credit score is. There are many free resources to get your personal FICO score, like freecreditscore.com or annualcreditreport.com. Once you have that in hand, develop a plan for finding a mortgage broker or improving the score. Your realtor will know how to direct you there. If you think you need to boost your score, start with the low-hanging fruit, such as closing out old accounts and disputing anything on the credit report that looks suspicious. From there, you can use more advanced strategies like paying off certain high-interest debts. Number 2, how much home can I afford? Next to credit, the most important worry of buyers is home price. As a buyer, you need to know how much home you can afford before you start looking seriously. If you don't, both buyer and agent will run the risk of wasting a ton of time, and you'll be very disappointed. Number 3, what neighborhoods are best for me? Once credit and price are squared away, the next thing that will be on your brain as a buyer is one of the trickiest of them all. What neighborhood is best for you? That is truly a question that only you can answer. For online information, one great place to start is trulialocal.com, which offers data on crime, schools, commute, and other topics important to buyers. In addition, find out if there are neighborhood Facebook pages or online social groups in your area to give your buyers insight into what people who live in the areas actually think of it. Number 4 is now really the best time to buy. You know what, hands down, the best time to buy is when you're good and ready. We saw way too many good families ruined in the early 2000s because they thought if they didn't jump in the housing market, then they would never be able to buy a home. We all know how that ended up, right? So when you're right, the time is right. And which agent should I use? Simply put, you should use the agent you're most comfortable with. An agent who understands the process, has multiple deals under his or her belt, and is looking out for your best concern, not just closing a deal so they can get paid. Hey, so there you have it. Should you need help in finding that perfect place to call home, call us today at 916-378-4671 for a free, no-obligation consultation, or log on to www.wrigleyrealtygroup.com to start your free online home search. Hey, call us today. You'll be glad you did. We'll look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.